And sometimes even preachers, we've come into that mistake to explain everything. You see, all this error we are seeing now is in a bid to explain to a generation what faith is supposed to do. How did we get into this mess of doctrinal brouhaha? How do we get into this mess of intellectuality? How do we get to start criticizing ourselves of that miracles are fake? Because they can't explain it. So in a bid to explain, we wash away faith. They need explanation. That's what we preachers say. So this generation, they need they want to know. They don't need explanation. They need faith. The problem is that we want to give a generation what they want, not what God wants. So because they question, we are not the first generation to question everything. No. Go and read church history. There are many generations that question. We are not even questioning anything. That question, and that was the undoing of Christianity. They started going spiral down because they want explanation of what faith is supposed to produce. That's why I said we may not be able to produce what our father produced because they can't explain what they produced. Because it's faith that produced it. Some of you don't get what I'm saying. You know, I saw some people criticizing the crowd in the redemption camp. They criticized the crowd. And there was even one of them, I was saying, Jesus saw the crowd and was sad. And is that crowd we are celebrating? I said, you don't know what you're saying. Because Jesus never have 1% of 1,000 of that crowd. That's not the kind of crowd Jesus commanded. That result is not, there is nothing that can explain that result. That's why our results are still small. Because we are trying to explain everything. There is no. That's why these papas, they will tell you that we don't know. We just they follow God and God they do them, and we think they are lying to us. We think there is something. It's the business that they do behind. My friend, is not. It's faith. Are you with me? Is what? Is faith. And your faith shows by what you speak. The bit to explain, you will fall into error. And you fall into heresy. Because some things are mysteries. And they are kept mystery for. Don't give explanation to a generation you are supposed to preach faith to. You know what? They don't need the explanation anyway. They will still do what they want to. What they want to do. Amen. That's why the Bible says they will heap up teachers for themselves after their own lust. Because we walk by faith, not by sight. Want to explain? God will help us. I said God will help us. I said God will help us. Because there are some results that faith will birth, and there are some results that explanation can birth. But those ones we are seeing is not explanation that birth it. It's not. How can you gather millions of people in a place? Even Even the devil cannot gather such people. Devil has never got that crowd. So if you think that they are using, devil cannot gather that crowd. Go and check it. What's the highest crowd that has gathered for a secular event? Stadium. 80,000, maybe 100,000. What is happening? The devil can't do it. Only God can do it. And you can't say this is the explanation. Faith. And it is faith. If that faith is not enough for you,